Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with the Simpler Stocks free video for July 20th, 2016. So you can see it's about 7 minutes after the bell. I did a bonus session today. The last 45 minutes, we did live trading and went over any chart and any question anyone had. And also we went over just a bunch of earnings ideas led by Microsoft and ISRG. We'll go over everything. And that's just, we try to give everybody what, however we can help. So today was all about this. Market trying to sell off and just can't sell off. Now, why is that? The biggest reason is this. You have the ES is down all of 25 today. They were down 7 about all day. You just have Microsoft earnings come out, which pulled everything up. But the thing you have to understand in here is the ES is having an inverse head and shoulders that the objective hasn't been met. And we'll go into that in a minute. First thing in here, ES is down 75, NASDAQ up 75. If you look in here, look at the NQ, and look what happened the last 2 minutes in here. Nice rally in there. All because of Microsoft blew it out of the park on their earnings, no doubt about it. But in here, you need the big stocks to go up if you want the NASDAQ to go to a new high. It's been underperforming all day. So that's a really good thing for the NASDAQ. You have the Russell down 460. Now this can become a big deal if the Russell can't get out of its own way. Obviously, as you look here, the Russell looks all fine and good. What you don't realize is on a weekly, it's still not near a new high. Now today it underperformed again. A lot of what traders are watching is this level, the 195 chart, and they're watching that little ledge right there. Is it going to hold and then this becomes a bull flag and we have that a movement? Or is it going to, that amount with a previous move and do that? Or is it going to wither away and go here, which could pull down the ESs? We just don't know the answer yet, but that is something to consider, and there is that divergence. We have the bonds again up 24. I've been trying to explain to everybody for months that the bonds can go up when the market goes up, and sure enough, look what we've gotten the last 2 months. Don't think that they have to be opposite correlated. They aren't at all. We had gold up 340. What are you noticing in this? Bonds and gold still keep correlating. It's fascinating here. Put bonds on the left. Put the gold market on the right. Look at this on a 78-minute chart. Look how they went down together, a little down. They were up even more. Now go and put them on a daily chart, and you're going to think that I put the same chart on both sides. Look at that right there. Unbelievable how they correlated. Whole idea when I trade, and the reason I've been able to do this for a long time is if something works, you stay with it. Bonds are not being a good indicator of the market, but gold and bonds are going together beautifully. So if one rallies before the other, probably the other one's going to rally. Unbelievable kind of correlation really started to kick in right here. Right when the Fed, right in this area, unemployment report, I'm sorry. So you've had, actually that's Brexit. Right there it exploded, and so did the bonds. And they've just kept going. Even the same sell-offs, very interesting in here. In fact, I'm wrong on that about Brexit. Brexit is there. They started going up back here. So I don't want everybody to email about, about me misleading. Now, today we had the advanced decline all day negative. But what do you notice? Very narrow. 522 is just nothing in here for the advanced declines. That's why when you have them that shallow, where it's that close, the advanced declines, and you have an overall market that has had this big super tanker momentum on the way up, when the advanced decline isn't that poor, that tends to lead to a rally on the close, and that's what you got today. Yeah, the Nikkei not doing much. Transport's down all of 11. Now you have UAL's earnings tonight. That will be really interesting to see what they are. You have the DE Dow, which is the German DAX, the way that Thinkorswim interprets it, down less than 1%. EJ China, nothing. You have the put-call ratio starting to get up near $1, and that's another reason we bounced. Anytime it's near $1 or above, usually you get some kind of bounce. So just to keep that in mind in here. So where do we go in here? Basically, this is how I look at the market. Overbought. And how did it work off its overbought? by continuing a rally but not as sharp. Believe it or not, that can make the MACD go down if the momentum just sort of stalls. That's not a bad thing in here. Now the thing is, I'm looking at the inverse head and shoulders and the ESs. What I'm talking about is this. We're seeing a lot of different 78-minute inverse head and shoulders. Let me take this actually 195 and show you. Now you can see it a mile away. I am amazed at how little people on Twitter are actually mentioning this inverse head and shoulders. This measures about 110 points. Then you take where it broke, which is 2095, and that gets you to 2250. I mean, it gets you to, let me put it in here. Sorry, my dyslexia kicking in, 2205. The whole idea in here is that it has not fulfilled its inverse head and shoulders. Now, what's amazing about this is there's some indexes that possibly have. Look at the NASDAQ in here. Check that out right here. 4170, let's say 4200 just to round it off. It's easier for me. That's 250 points. 250 points of the breakout right here gets you to about 4675. Right now, guess where we are? 4608. We're almost there. You could take individual stocks within the index. Take in Google in here. Look at the inverse head and shoulders. You can see it on a 195. Check when you put it on a 78. And now you see what we're seeing in here. This has already fulfilled its expectation. Let's see what it does from here. But that's already filled it. There's some individual stocks that have already done it. So I hope that this helps everybody. If you didn't know, Simpler Stocks includes your $7 trial for 30 days includes this. It includes the chat room, the premium videos, the email alerts. We just sent out one today in Google, and some option alerts yesterday worked pretty well. The forum, which is like a message board based communication tool. The chat room, which is a live chat room, goes to 9 to 10 every day. Like I said, I've been doing 45 minutes to an hour this week on the close. We have a meetup. Now, what is a meetup? It's like this. Combine simple indicators with powerful patterns. I'm going to do an hour tomorrow. If you sign up for the trial, you get that in there. Now, what you have to understand is after that, they go into a learning series. All of these go into a video series. A lot of sites charge $99 for each of these. All of these are included in your subscription for free. We've gotten amazing feedback about it. So I hope everybody enjoys this video. I will be with you first tomorrow night, and we'll see if there are any other unusual trades we can find, or if I see some discernible patterns that can help everybody. Have a great night.